All right, let's do this as quickly as we can. Io Sky. Naomi took her title away at Evolution through a Money in the Bank cash in. Naomi, state champion at SummerSlam by rolling up Rhea Ripley. And then Io Sky was given a title match for last night on Raw. Now, we all know that match did not happen. All of a sudden, 2 hours before showtime, Naomi is scratched, not medically cleared to wrestle. So there was no match for Io Sky, and then they gave her Roxanne Perez, who beat her, because the Kabuki Warriors interfered. And Io Sky is definitely on a losing or / not winning streak. Everybody is very concerned. This smacks, on the surface, this smacks of devaluing, sending down the mid-card, pushing off to the side as an arc goes in a different direction. And that would be the normal way of doing things. Except Naomi's championship is a championship of opportunity. It was a booking device to ensure that neither Rhea Ripley or Io Sky won at Evolution. And now they have to come all the way around the horn and back. Clash in Paris is at the end of the month, August 31st. Stephanie Vaquer, great wrestler in her own right, up-and-comer in the division, has a title shot. As it stands today, that title shot is against Naomi, who is the champion. But everybody in the world wants Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer in Paris, France. So, what do we have? I think we're seeing a reset done in real time. SummerSlam was a coronation for Io Sky. They gave her the star treatment on entrance. She came in last, had the longest entrance, both on the ramp and in the ring. There were chants, let's go Io, let's go Io, let's go Io. There were chants, Io Sky, Io Sky. There were standing ovations for Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. So, yeah. They set that up nicely and allowed the audience to organically respond. And even last night in Quebec City, Io Sky was the center. She lost that match, but all through the match you kept hearing, let's go Io, Io Sky, let's go Io, Io Sky, all through the match. She popped with the international crowd in Quebec. I think last night was a test. I think Triple H and the creative team were trying to figure out exactly what we need to do here. And they wanted to see just how far over Io Sky is. And folks, she's so far over, she's over the damn moon. I think they saw that. Pop after pop after pop. Now, what to do? Well, if they truly want a Stephanie Vaquer versus Io Sky, the Clash of Paris, something has to happen. Because Vaquer has a title shot. Don't forget, Io Sky also has a promised title shot. So what do? Well, we do what we did last night on Raw. You have a distraught Io Sky who lost her match because her friends interfered, and they may not be friends very long, by the way. It looks like a split coming big time. However, Stephanie Vaquer walks up to Io Sky backstage and simply looks at her and says, "You weren't the only one promised a title shot." "Oh, that's right, both of you." And then she just walked off. So I'm envisioning And don't get me wrong, I don't know what's in the minds of Triple H and WWE creative. But I am envisioning, I am seeing with my little crystal ball that's sometimes right, sometimes not. I think they're going to sideline Naomi for several weeks and call it an injury. Possibly make her, not possibly, probably make her vacate the title so they can have this title match in a Clash of Paris. Otherwise, it becomes a contenders match. Number one contenders match. Neither one of the girls is promised a number one contenders match. They are promised a title match. So this is what I see is going on. And I want you all to remember one thing. Io Sky is not being devalued, not being sent to mid-card purgatory, and certainly is not being put to the side or put on the shelf. Notice that Io Sky is the center of the Raw women's world. Notice what happens. Always, backstage, anywhere. Io Sky doesn't go to people. People come to Io Sky. The Kabuki Warriors came to Io Sky. I keep saying Io, my bad. The Kabuki Warriors came to Io Sky. Rhea Ripley came to Io Sky. Stephanie Vaquer came to Io Sky. Everybody is coming to Io Sky, not going away from Io Sky. That makes her the center of that universe. She'll be there a long time. It just depends on what arc they are playing up. They know they have a great match in France if they pull the trigger, and they know she has to go to Japan. And they have to figure out how they want to present her to her home country. I'm told they usually present talent to their home countries in disarray and then start a rebuilding arc there. I don't think there's enough time for a long decline to do that. So I think it's a win for Io Sky in France and then moving on to Japan as a champion. And then we can get the other arcs that I envision. We have Io Sky as champion, we have Rhea Ripley chasing, and we have Naomi chasing. This could be awesome. I think they could play this out to WrestleMania if they play their cards right. Just to make sure you understand, Io Sky isn't going anywhere. Granddaddy PL.